Get your kids in the bed. Hello, everybody. Your show about to come on. Thank you for tuning in. Are you ready? Let's get it. Drop the beat. It don't matter. Hold on. Let's talk. Let's speak. Ooh, y'all sound good. Ooh, you don't grab that drink. Hey. It's the what? It's so cute. This one you twerk. Hey, I see you over there twerking. I see you over there twerking. Hey, pop it, shake it. Don't stop it, girl. Pop it, shake it.
Butch and Queen.
What's up, everybody?
Woo!
What's up?
We back.
It's Tuesday again.
It's Tuesday.
I mean, Tuesday come every week.
It does.
Every week.
It's a weekly thing, you know. It comes.
We actually just came back from. You wouldn't have known. We came back from
We
a
just
party.
came from my party.
And we here.
Shout out Mallory.
Mallory.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday.
Yes. So we here. How you doing? She a little testy because we got into it before the show, so you can see it.
I'm serving.
All
I'm serving
her
debate.
face.
I'm serving debate all night. So come on in. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about the Butch and Queen
podcast.
podcast.
But other than that, how's your week been?
My week has been a week. It's been weeking.
It's been weekend for me.
It's been weeking for me.
I've been celebrating birthdays all week.
Yes, it's a lot.
Shout out to Tevin.
Tevin. We love you.
It's his heavenly birthday.
It's his heavenly birthday.
He is 31.
He would have been 31 years old.
Yes,
Wow.
He is 31.
Right.
I'm
He's
gonna say
still
that.
forever living. What
Yes.
long live Will?
Yes, T-Will.
T-Will.
Is Brittany say.
Oh, Lord, y'all. Woo!
So we about to get ready for the show. But
We getting ready for the show.
you know, she had to do this business shout
I
out.
got to shout it out. Again, businesses, please let us know if you ever want to be on the show. We will promote your small business, growing business, in the middle business, in between business, and all that other stuff business.
We saw a business today. Her name, what was
Rosie?
it?
Red lipstick. Well, I know she sold red lipstick.
No, it's called Red Lip Therapy.
Oh, Red Lip Therapy. Shout out to Red Lip Therapy. We met her at the birthday party. You know,
Yes.
she had vendors. She had all kinds of stuff at her birthday party.
She makes oils. She
Bath
had
salts.
bath salts, and they smell so.
Yes,
They smell so good.
It's still on me. It's still there.
It's like a fresh. If y'all like that fresh, clean smell, she did relaxing oils.
Yeah, she had
It was
all
really
kinds
nice.
of, a lot of options.
She had a
So,
lot of vendors too.
Yes, she did.
I got me a balloon man.
Lord, she had balloon baby. When I tell you this party was a party, okay. All right. That's
Jay
a Georgia
Ward.
Bulldog. Jay Ward.
We don't do Georgia Bulldog.
Go Dogs. I'm an Alabama girl for the rest of my life, but you already know the rest.
So
you
we're
know
gonna
what I'm
throw
saying?
that to the side.
So, ooh, how
So-
you feeling? You talking about me? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah, she
I'm
always feel
let me
good,
tell you
no matter
something.
what.
I got the love. I got the love of mud.
Yeah,
But
we
we
ready
gonna
to get in here?
We're gonna get started.
Let's go.
I want to do. And for 37 years, I have tried my best to get Miss Diana Ross to show up on this stage right here tonight. 37 years, I have tried to call Miss Ross on the phone, but it was clear to me. Full disclosure, it was clear to me when I said, she has told me no for 37 years. What did you think she was going to do? Show up tonight? The woman ain't coming. She's over there singing happy birthday to Beyonce. Piss me off. And then
Ooh, was somebody salty?
Let me tell you something. I had to start off with something funny.
Lord.
Because, let me tell you, when you get a certain age, you going to tell your truth. Because, baby,
He told it then that he was hurt.
And he has every right to be hurt for me.
That lady can perform with who she want to perform.
She can perform for who she want to perform with. Hey, D Scorpio.
Hey, D Scorpio. Hey, D. Welcome everybody to the Butcher Queen podcast.
But
thank you for joining.
Endless love, my endless love.
Okay, and baby,
that is a classic.
He's endlessly
so
gonna be waiting for her.
For 37 years, she has told her. No, I would have kind of felt salty. But you telling me if you was an artist and you did a classic song like "Endless Love,"
endless love,
yes, and you asked her,
and I asked,
and you paid the way for Beyonce.
Okay, what that mean?
So you would be okay with her saying no to you?
Absolutely. I can't make nobody sing for me.
Let me tell you something.
I cannot let nobody.
This diva would be mad. Don't listen to her.
Hey, Bertha, welcome. Hey,
she
Shirley,
doing devil's.
welcome
She doing devil's advocate
No,
tonight.
I'm not. I am gonna be on that debate mode all night. But at the end of the day, she's just not that into him. Come on, D. You took the words out my throat.
And that's what it is,
You took the words out of my throat.
And I think after 37 years, he finally found out.
You cannot make
that
nobody.
It was just a song for
Bertha
her.
said she would have been pissed.
Okay?
Why is you pissed, Bertha?
Because you done made that classic with her. You like, baby, I make hits all the time.
Nobody not
making
see,
hits.
that's the problem. We are not matching celebrity stardom. We not are, but her likeness, you know what I'm saying? She like who she like. And
She
please believe it was Beyonce all on his mouth like liquor. Honey, I'm going to sing. Baby, but we love you, Lionel. We love you. You did pave the way. Let's give him his just due.
He did.
But,
and I just feel like, I just thought it was funny. I wanted to see but Beyonce fans what they said.
Listen, that's B, baby. Lionel.
He
B.
said
Lionel.
she went to concert to sing Happy Birthday.
Lionel. B. Listen.
Happy Birthday is a classic too, Mr. Richard.
I understand. So that's why you gotta understand that people. This showed me that no matter what status you are, people be butthurt about stuff.
They do.
Like they be butthurt. Like why is you hurt like that? He's counted the years.
37. But that's a long time. You asked him every time you.
Well, at year 2, I would have been through. Matter of fact, I would have said for the Father, for the Son, and for the Holy Ghost. I'm not going to.
But she might have been giving him excuses before.
No, if somebody has not sung with you in 37 years, not 1 month, not 1 year.
That's Endless Love is a classic, y'all.
Child, please. She done her job and made a song and had her money. Come on, say it one more time, D Scorpio. Bertha said she need to be with him, and yes, she can be with who? Yes. Hey, Tashonda, welcome to the show. Welcome everybody to the Butcher Queen podcast. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Why Tiffany will be salty if you do not sing with her.
I would have been salty if we got a hit song.
What?
And I want you to come sing your part. Now, I probably would have had other people come and fill in.
Listen.
But my thing is, if I asked you.
She did what she did back then. Y'all still getting that money off
of Endless Love. And you know he getting the writer's check.
Okay, it's endless. It's to perpetuity. And that's all I got to do.
Endless love. Ooh. You didn't get on key.
Girl, you kind of changed your key a little bit at the end.
Want
to try that again?
Endless love. I go low. When you go
high,
they
go low, they go high, y'all.
Yeah, she ain't going right.
Child, please.
Let's
get over it, sir.
Next
get over it. Let's go. Let's move on.
Daughter's care to her parents is sharing the gut-wrenching moment she learned her girl was dead, allegedly beaten to death by those grandparents.
Say happy birthday.
It says happy birthday. So whose birthday was it?
It was mine.
And how old are you now?
5.
Clint L. Woods and his wife Lisa Jones both charged with murdering their own granddaughter, Jada Moore.
I'm all out of tears. I look at him as a monster. I don't even want to carry his last name no more.
Court documents say last Friday, L. Woods dialed 911, telling a dispatcher, quote, "I was beating my little granddaughter and now she is out of it." The alleged abuse occurred inside the couple's home here along Osage Street in Park Forest. Police found Jada laying on the couch naked, with detectives obtaining Jada's shorts and soiled underwear. Also, a calendar on the refrigerator detailing 4 dates last month when her undergarments were allegedly soiled.
Not nan time has she ever said, "Mama, I'm scared. Mama, come get me. He's hitting me. They're beating me." Nothing like that.
With bruises all over her body and marks consistent with a pattern of ongoing abuse, according to the ME. Jada also suffered bleeding on her brain. She died at Comer Children's Hospital. Jada's mother today identifying her body at the morgue.
My baby's face was disfigured.
But here's what matters most. From infancy...
Where's your eyes?
Child, when I saw this story, I almost passed out.
I didn't even hear that part that her face was disfigured.
So let's get into it. So basically, what has happened, you went to grandma and grandpapa's house. You clearly been going over there.
Right.
And baby, this little baby, this precious baby has lost her life because she was getting her butt whooped, right?
But I mean, her face disfigured.
I mean,
that ain't no, he was fighting her.
I think he was punching her. Something happened. But all I know that it's so unfortunate that the grandmother are now being charged with more. It's not unfortunate, but it's unfortunate because normally grandma.
It's not unfortunate.
What I'm saying is that grandma and grandpapa was always kind of the safe haven. They either took care of you, you know they didn't play, like all of those things. As you hear me all the time, I always represent my grandmama and grandpa because it's just what it was, because they raised us. So I think the daughter entrusted them to be that thing for their granddaughter because, she clearly goes over there consistently and she would have never thought that abuse was happening.
And then my thing is, she didn't say anything to her mom because she thought this was a normal thing. And then you see, like you said, grandma and grandpa, that's where you go.
Right.
But my thing is this is my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Was he beating did he ever beat his kids? Like, did he beat y'all?
I don't know.
That's my question.
But what do you do with that? Like, clearly, hey, Tamika, hey, Tazzy, thank you so much. Hey, Tashonda D. Yes, wow, just wow. Why? What could a 5-year-old do? See, that's a lot to think about because it's like there's a discipline. Now, let me say this. Let's just be honest. Let's call a spade, right? In reality, we have all been disciplined. If it was our mama, our daddy, we've all been chastised or disciplined in a way, right? Mm-hmm. And you know what I'm saying? Sometimes your mama might pop you, pinch you, might whoop you. You know what I'm saying? Various things. Times have changed where the whooping thing is not okay. Yeah. Right? However, we haven't been disciplined by a superior that is authoritarian for us. Mm-hmm. But you would have never thought, that was a whole nother level. This baby was soiling herself. She soiled herself more than one time.
But they said they put it on a calendar.
That's what just killed me. They put it on a calendar. So you let me know when she was getting abused. See, people don't even think about it. You let me know when this girl is getting abused. Why is she soiling her? What is this? So maybe 5 years old.
So they probably was beating her because she was peeing on herself.
Maybe.
But my thing is her face was disfigured. The mama said her face.
But that could have been caused by, the blunt force trauma to the head.
That's what I'm saying.
Like he hit her in the head.
Why?
He dropped her. He might have threw her.
Why?
Yes. But what I can
why is you that angry?
Why are we so angry?
And my thing is, that's why I always tell people, because I don't have any kids, but I always used to tell people, when you upset with your child, don't hit your child at that time. Take a deep breath.
You know how mama used to say, listen, I'm going to have something for you later on.
Yeah.
That used to be the line back in the day. Just wait and see. I got something for you later on. So with all of that being said, it's just so unfortunate.
They need to be under the jail.
This is sad and disgusting. D. Scorpio said they both need to be put under the jail. Now, from what it sounds like, based on the 911 call, the grandpapa called 911 and was totally honest on that line, which will be used in the court of law. That was a confession.
Was he a drunk or something?
I don't know, but he confessed. He said something that happened. So, so the intentional side,
yeah. Do you think
will
it's
be
hate?
argued?
That's what Tashana said. That's a different type of hate.
Yes, like
it is like. I'm trying to put two and two together. You know how you try to like, why would you hit a 5-year-old?
Right, but you understand discipline. So and you growing up and me growing up and all of us, there was a form of discipline.
I mean, I had a form of discipline, but I never.
Getting beat down, I can't never say like. Yeah, you got your whoopings. Yeah, you got your pops. Yeah, you got all that good stuff.
Well,
but
you know what? I always forget I was abused as a child.
You were.
And they stuck my hand in hot water. That's why I have, if you see my hand, I have a scar. And I was 4.
She was 4 years old.
And I had, my mom had left me with her boyfriend at the time. And I remember I turned the water on because my mom said all I had to do, because I took a bath, you know, she said, wash your important parts and then, you know, put your clothes on, your new clothes on. So I turned the water on, went to, because I forgot my panties. I said, oh, I forgot my panties.
That's what
so yes.
At 4, she forgot her panties.
I had forgot my panties. In the room, I forgot my panties. So
okay.
I walked back to the room to get my stuff. When I came back, he was standing there, and I was looking at him like, why is you standing there looking at me? Crazy, because he was looking at me crazy. So I started looking at him kind of a little crazy, like, what do you want?
You remember
that? Yes, I remember every moment. And then he took my hand and he stuck it, and he said, oh, you pay no bills in this house. And he stuck my hand in the water, and I remember my skin. It's considered it's separated from my
for her bone.
And I was so in shock, I didn't feel no pain.
None.
But I didn't understand it. But it's like he had a hate for me.
Right.
That's what, because when he was looking at me, I was looking at him, and I was like, why is he looking at me like that? So maybe that's kind of how she felt. And we would have incidents, you know, where he would kind of, you know, be irritated by me. And I guess maybe he was irritated, and that could be with the granddad. He was irritated that she was there.
Or wearing her pants. We don't know.
We don't know. But it's just the thing where children need to know, because when you're young, you're in a loving spot.
Right.
So they need to know how to express to your parents or to anybody. You know, this is wrong. This is not how you're supposed to be treated.
Okay.
I feel like kids should know that.
But a lot of kids don't know, like stuff that I didn't know. Like I can't recall anything. But at the end of the day, it's like there's levels to everything. Discipline is discipline. I get it.
Yeah.
But baby, when you throwing bowls,
But my thing is,
why are you
throwing bowls and then she's going home and it was just
it's just unfortunate.
Her mom didn't know.
Her mom didn't know. It was what it was. And so with all of that being said, it's a very sad story. Very, very, very sad story.
It's like you trying to...
Because it's a sad story
I'm
for me.
I'm just confused.
Like,
I mean, the mother's not to blame. I'm not going to blame the mother.
You cannot blame that mother for any of that. But however, then...
But I'm like,
she expressed that she did not ever indicate anything was wrong. So I'm riding with that. But with all of that being said, at the end of it all, that baby lost her life.
Yeah,
she's praying for the whole family. We're praying for everybody because everybody's affected by this.
Because my thing is, what other child he beat like that?
No, but he was, I'm telling you, I just feel like he went too far. He went absolutely too far because he told on himself when he made the 911 call. I did this.
I still think he put his hand on somebody else. I messed up, blah, blah, blah.
And he took it too far.
I don't think it started right there.
He been whooping. I'm telling you, he been whooping his children. Okay, that's a given.
But it's different now with the grandchildren because he don't want them there.
It's something. I don't know. I don't know the story. There's a difference between discipline and abuse. Absolutely, D Scorpio. So there's a lot to entail in that. I'm not sure if I even want to go back to that story.
That's what Tashonda. That's what I'm saying. How did she miss?
How could the mother miss the bruises? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
And it kind of sounded like to me that she had been staying with them for a little while. And when she come to visit, that's what I was getting from the story. I'm not really sure, but we just praying for that whole family. It's just a lot, and I don't want to talk about that anymore. That's a lot. That's a lot to think about.
That's heavy on your heart.
Heavy.
But we're going to go to the
Let's
next
go.
story.
We're the only generation that when you're dating and you show interest in a person, that makes you weird. So like, riddle me this. You go on a date with somebody, y'all are cool or whatever, like y'all hang out, like it's a vibe or whatever, and then you message them the next day, and then all of a sudden they get super strange because you showed interest. It's gotta be 7 to 10 fucking business days before we can speak again. I'm a weirdo for trying to reach out to you in the same 24 hours to show interest in you.
We've denormalized showing affection. So what should be considered as basic dating practices, we now view as clingy. Go listen to that again. It probably went over your head. And the crazy thing is, I'm saying this to y'all, but I be doing the exact same shit. If I go out with a girl and I have a good time, and then the next day she's blowing my phone up, I'm going to be like, yeah, she definitely likes me. Calm down. Calm down. The problem with our generation is nobody wants to fall first. We're so focused on playing it cool, having an image that we're not doing too much, that when somebody is actually putting in effort to pursue you, it's kind of viewed as weird. Back in the day, before all this technology, you had to get a girl's number, write it down, call the house phone, hope she picked up. If not, you're talking to a brother, a sister, a parent, until they give her the phone. And then you finally have a conversation. Look at all that effort a man had to go through to have a conversation with a potential partner. Nowadays, you're lucky if you get a good morning Snapchat from your favorite situationship. We are a weird generation, and it's only going to get weirder. That's.
Woo!
I agree with
Did y'all
him.
hear that? Did you hear that?
I agree with him.
Did you hear that?
I think it.
Let's unpack it. Go
I
ahead.
think I agree with both of them. I feel like people do not want to, because I remember a time where I had went somewhere with someone, and then I called them, and I didn't even like them like that. But it was a date. But I called them the next day just to chop it up.
Just to chop it up.
You know, I really wasn't looking for nothing else. And they was like, "Oh, ooh, you look clingy." And I was like, "What? Clingy?
I believe it.
Girl, you ain't even cute."
I believe it.
I was so thrown by that.
You was
And then,
thrown?
yes, I was thrown, because I was like, I just called just to chop it up. We had
I
said,
just called.
you know how you have a conversation, you tell the person, you tell the person, hey, you know, I'm gonna hit you up later. You know, something happening going on. See, Crystal, one of them ones who try to hide her feelings and really be gone.
Listen, my thing is this. With me,
Be gone.
I don't want you to see. I don't like to tell my left hand what my right hand doing. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna give you that. I'm not saying. Let me say this.
Oh, okay, because I don't feel that's telling your left hand with your right hand.
Yes,
doing.
but
By
okay,
calling,
but
talking to them, that's
Devil's
developing
advocate.
a relation. That's developing.
I
something.
understand that, but I also feel like sometimes there should be maybe a slight period in there. I didn't say 7 to 10 business days. I just say, okay, when I get off work, you know what I'm saying, they hit me up. I let them know, hey, good morning. And then after that, I'm just like, okay.
So you have rules, basically.
I have my own set of things that I do mentally.
Oh, for 3 days.
I'm not a 3-dayer. I'm going to show
saying.
appreciation for the fact that we went on a date. So you're going to get that thank you, because that's going to make you feel good. Because I would do that if I liked you or not. Then I'm going to go into the next phase of my mind of, ooh, am I still thinking about that date or that person or that situation?
Okay.
Then the next level in my mind goes into, ooh, honey, let me see what they got to say. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what they talking about if I'm feeling you. But if I'm not feeling you, I get friends on you. I ain't gotta call you and let you know nothing. I ain't gotta text you. I don't have to do none of that. See, I feel like people be feeling obligated that they had I did my due diligence by showing my kindness and candor with our dates, and then following that, do I have to do the Scouts honor and call you immediately?
Well, Tashonda said
What
the art of
Tashonda say?
conversation is lost amongst the younger generation.
That's absolutely correct. People are afraid to just communicate their true feelings. Now, I will agree with that. But I like a little chase. I like a little, let's see if they call me first.
Oh, my
And
goodness.
then I see what happens.
D. Scorpio said that is true for some. It's a power trip. And social media now makes some people believe they have more options.
Yes.
Amen.
Oh, my goodness. Let me tell y'all about this social media. Okay, social media is just tainted our ability to communicate. It has all, because I agree with that part of the conversation. But even in that, like he said, you had to get it out the mud. You had to call the person, go on the date, get their number, dial it up. Do all of those steps.
I remember,
you know, when you had to click the line.
Me and my friend used to get us a little piece of paper and have our pen.
Listen,
and be ready at
okay.
the girls' barcode.
Because baby, you had to make a way. And see, the thing is, the effort's lost. The effort is lost right now. And so,
but you would kind of wait. Like if I get a number, I would wait like a couple of days before I call.
Why though? Why would you? Because that's the argument right now.
So
like, why are you waiting?
The reason why I would wait, it wouldn't be like super, super long. It wouldn't be no 7 to 10 business day. That's a long time.
It is.
I would drop in at like 2. I wouldn't call like the next day. Because you want to kind of seem busy. You know?
See? It's always a plot. It's always a plot. I'm telling you.
Drop in.
So how about this then? When you're really, really interested, when that person is that ooey guy lead,
now sometimes
what do you do?
Now, okay, so if I was really interested and you know, say we met at the club or met out, let me know at least you made it home.
Okay,
then
you
get
throw
that.
in that care. I care about you a little bit.
Yeah.
I care
so
about
you let me know you made it home. We might have a little fun text right there. And then that's it. And I still wait a little while.
See? All that thought.
But then I might hit you with a good morning text.
You might hit me with
good morning.
Good morning. Wait, is it Precious? Precious, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
The joy of the Lord is our strength.
Wait, so honestly, do you think we need to get back to what it used to be? Because I really feel like I wish there was a limit on how much social media you could have.
I do feel like social media has messed things up because like D Scorpio said, people feel like they have options.
Right.
So I feel like people they quit quickly. Their tolerance is very low.
Yes, it is.
Super, super low. And I mean, it's good.
And everybody act like they booked in biz. I ain't never seen so many booked in biz people.
And they not.
Life.
And they not booked.
I be like, So
now,
you don't got time to be social?
Now the one
we
thing
need to start being social, y'all. Be social.
Yeah. Like people don't know how to have real conversations.
Right. So D Scorpion said, I give it a try, but I'm honest. If I'm just not into you, I'll just come on, D Scorpio. I'm not gonna lead you on to think something differently. Yes, and I believe you shouldn't leave people on red. Like you should not leave people on red. Nah, I will leave you.
I'm gonna leave.
Listen,
let me tell you. So you might be on red, and it's not because
of what you're thinking. But see how we are psychologically. Now we're thinking about we're going down a long, dark, dirty path, and it don't even be that.
Yeah,
you done create a whole narrative in your mind.
I had the phone in my hand, get ready to text you, and then I fell asleep,
baby, and she will, and
I be gone.
Okay, with a smile on her face, okay,
and then I wake
up like nothing happened. It's a whole nother day. Like, God, they was waiting on that message. But anyway, honestly, Tip, what do you think people should do better as it relates to communicating what D Scorpio said? Like communicating what you really, really think it should be. Is it okay to be that? They call that cutthroat. They call that being a realist. Just telling the person that you're not interested in leading them down a path of potential.
Because you know what? I had people tell me that they weren't interested in me. And so I definitely do not have a problem. And I respected that. Because if you give that person that way out, or they're able to, you friend zone them so we can be friends,
right?
Or they could just move on. So I respect that. When people are honest with me, I notice that the honest is the best policy. Honesty is the best policy.
It is. Honesty is the best policy. Right, but no. But for me, I don't lead. I would never lead you on. I'm like the Scorpio, okay? I'm just gonna be like, this is what it is. Thank you, and I bid you adieu. Thank you so much, and that's it. Now that does not mean. Now to me, I'm able to do that, and then I can still be cool with you if I really feel like we could be cool. Cause everybody think because you took somebody on a date, all of a sudden this is your person. That ain't true.
Oh,
dating
baby.
is dating. So my
Baby,
issue
baby.
is like, why do people automatically
You
be
can
like,
tell
oh,
that- you can tell
we went on a
everybody.
date?
Cause I feel like this was my rule.
What's your rule, girl?
I was a dater.
She was a dater.
I was a dater.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's what the
if
streets
I
say.
did, and they do, and I'm like, and you're correct, I dated.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is this: if I do not directly tell you, can you? I feel like people should ask you to be in a relationship with the person.
Or
This is-
exclusively date.
yeah, exclusively date. This is actually a topic out there. People feel like because you went on one date,
Baby.
maybe 2 or 3, and y'all had a good time, y'all are in a relationship.
How?
No, baby, no. If I did not tell you, if
Mm.
I did not ask you,
Mm-hmm.
can you be my girlfriend? Can you be my man?
Uh-huh.
Okay, because when I dated men, I didn't ask, they asked me. But it was a question that was proposed to me.
Uh-huh.
It's not an assumption. So if I see you out there with somebody else and you didn't tell me, I don't got nothing to say.
No, listen.
She gonna
So
play
this is no
devil's
devil's
advocate.
advocate.
Yeah.
Here it goes.
Do
now,
it.
if you sit here and you take me on date number 1,
Okay. Because let's talk
Let's
about
talk
it.
about
Because
it.
I'm going to bust her devil's advocate
Baby.
up. Go ahead.
okay, we go on date number 1. We
Uh-huh.
cool, you know what I'm saying? We at the yellow flower mode.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we cool. I'm
Okay.
feeling okay. So then I go to date number 2. And then I'm at date number 2. And so clearly you like date number 1 or my conversation during the week to even get your throat together to ask me to go
Right.
out again or me ask you to go out again.
Right.
All right. So then we go out again. We have a good time. Life is going great. Boom, boom, boom. And I find myself not talking to nobody but you like that. Right.
Okay.
So we on date number 3. And then I'm sitting here still, you know what I'm saying, feeling you, you know what I'm saying, everything working out good. And then I'm on date number 4. Oh, baby, at some point, what are we doing? How many we got to go on? Is there a number? Like, is there a number in life? Or how many dates we got to go on before? Because you're automatically propelling or putting into the person's perception that you have an interest in whatever they bring to the table.
At some point,
I'm just saying.
the person needs to let you know that maybe they want to be exclusive.
But aren't they showing that by date number 4? They showing that.
They
by
should be showing that by date number 4.
Baby, this ain't the Bachelorette.
But listen to this. Listen to this now. What if date number 4 was just a month? Because sometimes some people, it's like, boom, y'all got so much in common. Y'all like to go to the movies.
Y'all clicking.
But you still have not learned that.
You haven't.
You haven't. So if maybe I want just a little bit more juice from you.
You want the juice and the sauce?
No, when I say juice, more information about you.
Okay, so you want some information?
Yeah, I want some more information because I watch Snap.
Oh my
and
God.
I watch Snap, and then it's like these people be getting in these relationships,
and they be in there for a long time.
No, some of them don't, and they did, and they sometimes,
Lord.
well, you know what? Sometimes they do be in a relationship for a long time, and then years go by. I didn't really know that about because you didn't take the time out when you was dating.
Yes, you did.
You dated that person for a month. Now y'all in a relationship. This ain't old times.
Listen,
these people from
if
across
I'm on
country.
date number 4, no matter what part of the month it's in, okay,
I take my time. It was certain things that qualities that I wanted to see before I made my decision.
So give me a number on average for you. When did you know?
Oh, I was more of a 3-month person.
So you're on a monthly basis.
I was on
that decision.
I was.
So what?
3 months at the most, and that was pretty short in that. And then it was so funny because I would wait 3-4 months and then get in a relationship.
That's my thing.
Listen, get in a relationship. Let me finish. It would last for just 6 and go about my business.
See, that ain't right. See, I feel like that ain't right because I feel like you're leading a person.
I didn't lead them on. They led me on because when I got in a relationship with, they wasn't right.
Listen,
I was a good woman out there.
Tiffany will lead
I
you
was
down.
a good
Scorpio
woman.
says social
Still is.
media has made people so sensitive that they can't take rejection. I'd rather be the villain in the world and sleep peace. Baby, I'm CG Scorpio. Let's just have a crystal transparent moment.
Oh,
I'm trying To be, I'm looked at in most of my situations as the villain.
How
As
you
the
looked
villain.
as not the villain? I'm looked at as the villain because I'm still dating you after 3 months. You're not looked at as a villain.
No,
you're making a person happy.
No, so
because
3 months
it's
in,
been four
thing
days.
is there should be some kind of communication to where I just feel like that's fine. If you do 3 months, that's fine. God,
you look good.
Listen, what I'm saying is this: at some point, if I'm at 3 months or whatever, forget time frames because nothing, time frames are time frames, right?
That's what I'm saying.
But what I'm saying is, when you decide to tell somebody or to make somebody feel like they are potentially that thing in your life, you're leading. At 3 months, you're leading, right? And even though you're trying to develop a relationship and understand one another, you have in some capacity insinuated that you have a specific interest in that person by your actions, by still kicking with them after month 2. So I feel like there should be a direct line of communication that should be happening, Tiffany. And you're supposed to be telling this person
so that communication
where you
probably
are.
was happening.
Tiffany, I don't believe you were saying that, honey. You was like,
I wasn't saying what.
You just, girl, I believe you might have said, girl, boy, whoever. This week, you was cool with them. You just was vibing with them. And then eventually when you decided, or they decided they was comfortable enough to ask you.
No, I would always ask. I would always ask. And then I would let them know. I would tell them, I'm like, yo, I would let them know, I'm really, feeling you.
Okay.
This is a good, like, oh my God, we had a good date.
Okay.
I would say that.
All right.
But then after time goes by, now I had a couple of people.
So we get to month 3.
I had a couple. No, hold on. I had a couple of people who was like, I ain't playing them games. You need to go pick and choose.
I need to know something.
So that's usually the people I ended up with.
Yeah, I need to know something. 3 months, I need to know something.
People don't like to date.
I need to know something. But it's okay to date. No, I believe in dating. I do believe in dating.
4 dates, that's it.
I didn't say that. I am agreeing with the fact that there's no time frame for everything. Okay,
you don't even know what the person's favorite color is.
Baby, see, that's your problem. Let's see, it's 30 days in a month. It's 31 sometimes, and sometimes you
don't talk to that person every day.
Why not? Why are we not talking like that?
Sometimes I'm busy.
Tiffany
I'm at
is
work.
a disappearer, baby. It ain't right.
No, I'm at work and I go to sleep.
They say like they
I'm
say.
big on my sleep,
girl. But that's the thing. I just feel like we need to start communicating more in a better way and being okay with telling people if you're interested with them or not, so they can go on with dating somebody else. They go on. But 3 months.
But my thing is this. So you brought up something else.
What?
So if I'm dating you, that's all I could date? Because she just said it.
I feel like
so
if
I
you
could go on.
No.
You should
have been making it by 3 months.
That's what
it should be exclusive or not. Like,
but
listen,
listen. This is how I usually do it.
Go ahead, girl.
Now, if we're dating, I'm big. Please continue to date other people.
Would you?
I want people to date other people because I might not be the one. I might not be your soulmate. I don't want you to give up on life because of me. I know I look good.
God, y'all.
So I know, seriously.
So
what happens?
You feel away.
Listen, Linda. Girl, you be ready.
I be ready for that smoke.
So as you continue to date, guess what? Your feelings are going to get a little stronger. Or they're not. Because I have dated people and hung out with people on a daily basis. And I didn't care what they kept talking to me about other people, and I would listen. And I knew I was like, they ain't for me. I'm not interested in them. Or, they might be dating somebody, and I knew I had the tea on them. And I'd be like, ooh, I know what's about to happen. And I couldn't really go into it or tell them, what was going on with that person because I didn't want them to look at me like I was a hater when I was trying to come to them as a friend. I promise you, I that's what I would do. You see, it's so crazy.
It's so crazy what people be saying, but you just pray for them and you move on to life. Anyway, this goes back to people who don't want to be alone, that they jump from one relationship to another. They don't take the time to learn themselves. Like I said before, therapy helps you learn today and to learn yourself. Yes, I believe in therapy. I think therapy is so important. Therapy is required. Therapy is something you need to do, and it's so important that we do that. You know what I'm saying? We need therapy. Ain't nothing wrong with a little therapy. So let's move on.
Therapy with dating?
Child, therapy with life. That helps prepare you for dating. I'm just saying.
All right, let's go.
Saying you are addressed by how you dress. Well, it's true. Your appearance matters, and don't let people trick you into believing it doesn't. I'm not saying you should always wear makeup or you should look a certain way, but I'm saying when you put an effort into your appearance, people will treat you differently. And when you put an effort into your appearance, you take more pride in how you look, and you will show up more confident.
So that was real quick. Me and Crystal had sent me a video. That's why I thought about this this video right here. Mm-hmm. And the video was of a guy, and the video was super, super long. That's why I wasn't able to play it. Mm-hmm. But it was a dad and his son, of course. Okay. And the son was going to, it was like an event at the church. Mm-hmm. And the dad did not like how he was dressed. Wow. And he was so upset. Remember the video you sent me? Yeah. He was so upset. It's like he couldn't even function. Mm-hmm. But you know, the church is not a scripture, but they always say, "Come as you are." Right. So my thing is, do you think, as far as Butcher Queen podcast, do you think that dress code is important? Now, Crystal think it's super, super important as far as dress code. I think it's whatever. You wear what you feel. Really? Yeah, in certain places. Where would you feel? Where would you feel? I'm sick of that. Y'all get dressed up to go to the club. You go buy your best outfit, your Shein, shout out to Shein, shout out to Fashion. Shout out, you go get your best fit. Why, when we go to specific places, why do we have to then say, that's even like the airport. The airport drives me crazy now because people don't understand what jets, you had a look when you came to the airport. Not bonnets, not sweats. Oh, don't say that. I'm just being honest though. You had a look because it was a more kind of professional thing when you took flight. Yeah. So you weren't, no matter where you were going, there was an aesthetic. That's why I laugh at people who don't understand where Rip the Runway came from. Jet setters, all of that stuff. All those different lingos for fashion came from the airport because when you went to the airport, you were wearing your best. Correct. You wore your best. And little do people know that a lot of airlines have dress code. They do. Like people get mad and your friend on your buddy pass, and guess what? They got on cut jeans and then they can't get on the plane. You can't wear cut jeans. Because there is an aesthetic that you have to wear. And that's like But do you think dressing nice makes you feel good? Makes you feel good? It gives you a whole when you go in the mirror and you done put on, you done went and found this outfit, you done tried it on, you looked at yourself and you was like yourself. I said myself said, girl, you look good. So it gives you a whole nother baby. When I put that good lash on, baby, I go into a whole nother stratosphere. Because every day I don't even get a chance to put a lash on. Matter of fact, I don't get a chance to put makeup on. I don't get a chance because you working, you grinding, you doing what you doing. Not saying you don't do that when, you know what I'm saying, but it's levels to it. You don't go in there too dramatic. It's always aesthetic based on profession, right? So with all of that being said, I automatically know, okay, boom, I'm finna cut my baby, for the Butcher Queen podcast, I'm gonna put a lash on and I'm gonna be all right. But if I don't feel like it, I'm gonna just be whatever. So I just think it's a whole nother thing, a level of confidence or unfortunately, people are stereotypical. Yeah, if you do come in there with your hair napped up, I feel like your dress code tells a story about you. It tells a story about you. And guess what? You could be the best thing smoking since, but your attire might just get you not in the door. Especially from a job aspect. Yeah, well, like it's unfortunate
And it's kind of, you know, if
I
it came
remember,
out of somebody's mouth, it's discriminatory. But
yeah. I remember when I went to Chick-fil-A for the first time. And my friend, she the one who told me about the job. So I was super excited. And then the recruiter called me. She was like, I hope you got a jacket. And I was like, yeah, I got a jacket. Because, you know, when you go in, you wear, you know, at least have, you know, I was told, you always have you a blazer and some black slacks.
Something
That's
like
what
that.
you,
Right,
is
right.
blue or black. So I was like, yeah, I guess my friend didn't get the job for a jacket.
It's crazy.
Had a master's. Super, I mean, more than qualified for the position that she was applying for. And
But
did
the
not
look,
get it.
But the look.
They are super. It's some companies they don't say it because,
They
like you
won't
said,
say it.
but they are big on appearance.
A certain aesthetic. Like, that's unfortunate, but it's true. But why we can't hold ourselves to the fire on that? Like, I really feel like we pick and choose, excuse me, what we feel is most important as far as how we look and when we look and how are we trying to impress ourselves or others. Like, it's so many parts to that. And I'm still trying to understand that concept. Like, why can't it just be, this is what I love, this is what it is? But I also have to respect, if I'm trying to get a job from you, I know what you expect from me.
But I think it's crazy
so I
because
prep for that.
on the other hand, when you look at the millionaires,
Right.
now not the new millionaires, I'm talking about
The
that old money.
Okay.
They have on their jeans,
You wouldn't even know
a belt, and a t-shirt, white
that they
t-shirt.
was a millionaire, and they be
So
sitting right
what
in
is
front of your face.
what's the difference?
Because money. Let me tell you something. For some people in life, what you see on the TVs, what you see, that's such a fabrication. Because guess what? There's many people that have a lot of bread that just don't care about showcasing it like that. You have some people that is proud of where they are, regardless to where their salary is met or what they've achieved. Like, they're gonna show. Because I do believe that you should be able to be free like that.
Right.
But based in certain situations, certain places, certain faces, certain locations, I know what is expected of me before I go. And then I conduct myself accordingly. I'm not going to be able to say, oh, I'm choosing because I have a right to choose this. No, not in every situation. I'm just saying. So, do you, honey. Live your life.
Right. We're going to go to the next topic.
Ooh, let's go.
Still in relationships that they were out of like 5 years ago. Physically, I left, but mentally and emotionally, there's still something there. And it's with people that you don't want, you genuinely don't want them. You know that they're not a good person. But my heart was still in love with the dream of what I thought it was going to be. My head, I still envisioned them as the person that I thought they were going to change into. You wanted the potential of them and what you thought they were going to be and what you thought they were going to do. And that's what you fell in love with. You broke up with them for who they really were. So that means I have to kill the vision. He's not who you keep telling yourself he is. He's not him. It's heartbreaking. It literally shatters your entire world. But you get your freedom back.
Woo!
She was deep.
She was deep. Did you hear that?
She was an ocean.
She was an ocean?
I'm swimming in it.
I will cross the ocean.
I feel her. I feel
Butch and Queen,
everything she's saying.
Like, these relationships, baby, and relationships are your friendships, any situationship, whatever you want to call it today.
I feel her. I was in a relationship. And that's exactly how I felt. How she described it. When I looked back on it, I was like, oh my God, that was me.
Give us more. Like, give me some more meat to that. Let's unpack that.
I mean, it was just the idea of it.
Of being with this person.
It was the idea. No, it was the idea. It wasn't even being with them. It was just the idea of a relationship.
Oh, so that
of being loved. No. I was actually out of the relationship.
Okay.
But I wanted a relationship so bad. I wanted it so bad. Like, I was like, oh my goodness, I just don't understand why this person won't be with me. Instead of moving on. Like, this person was the one, and they wasn't the one.
But even in that time, I feel like we have to be real. Like, just be real, transparent with yourself. People are comfortable. And people are always going to, in their mind, do the safest thing. People don't like to take risk. They don't like to step out in the water. And the main thing is people don't like to start over.
Yeah.
They don't like to start
I think
over.
that's the main thing.
And it's just one of those things that if you have to start over, if you 22, 52, or 62, isn't your happiness the most important? Why are we sitting here negating what you already know? So I feel like you already know what it is, right? You already know what it is. And at some point you gotta be like, But
I think rejection is like number one. Sometimes you got rejected and you like, oh, I could fix it. Especially if the person like, oh, if you would have did this, oh, I could do that. I can make it work. And it's like it's to the point where you start pushing yourself to where you say you fix the issue and that's still not it. Like you're still just.
But are you fixing the issue based on your personal thought process on how to fix it, or are you communicating what, or is that person, or are you asking of that person to provide you the details on what is needed to help make the situation better?
But I feel like what I'm saying is you're fixing the issue and that person is just done.
Well, how long the issue been going on?
Say it's been going on for a while.
See, this is the part.
I've seen people where the issue has been going on for a while to the point where the person has been telling them, this is a problem.
Right.
This is a problem.
Right.
This is a problem. This is a problem.
Yes.
And then the person begins to detach themselves because the problem is hurting them. So they begin to detach themselves.
Right.
Then once they detach themselves, the person all of a sudden said, well, I'm going to fix it. And it's like, okay, it's a little too late.
But is that fair though? Because see, some people don't know how to measure. And I can say I've done that before where I have a challenging issue with measuring the when I think you should change. You should have changed by this time. Like to me in my brain, I foster the thoughts of, and I'm working on this, is that it's in my way, in my time, you thinking about you and how you would get stuff done and what time it takes you to get it done.
Right.
And how long it takes you to figure it out. That's where we all go wrong. Because in our mind, we were like, well, shoot, it took me. Like, why is it taking you so long to adapt and change and do all of this stuff when I did it in 5 minutes and now you thinking you need another year or two to change? Like, that's the thing. Is that fair? Is that
no,
fair?
I feel like that
measure
person
it?
is kind of being selfish.
Is that selfish?
It is a form of selfishness because you're not being understanding. So when I say
I don't agree with that. Because how is that selfish? Excuse me. You can say selfishness because I'm measuring based on how
you,
I process
on
things,
yourself.
But
so you're not being understanding.
I'm understanding if I give you another chance.
But you're not understanding if you think it should be done by a certain time.
So how long do it take?
We don't know how long.
Exactly.
So my thing is this: it's up to that person. It's up to that person. Either you can suck it up and try to wait for that person to change, or you could leave.
You could.
So it's up to you. But sometimes you don't leave based off of the love that you feel for that person.
Right, and that's the danger zone.
That's where that's where love carries you.
But see, people say love is unconditional, right? That's the famous line.
That's your cousin Nikki.
Hey, Nikki, welcome. Everybody says love is unconditional. Like
love is unconditional.
It's unconditional. It should not have
but you
any
should
boundaries
have love
or terms, right?
No,
is that
you
what
should
we're
have.
saying today?
You should have love for yourself.
What that got to do with change? You love yourself. Listen, this is the problem.
Okay.
Because this drives me up the wall.
Let it drive you up.
No, I'm sick of it.
Go ahead.
If you know that you are causing infraction on the person you love me so much. I know it's going to take time for a person to change.
Right.
But at some point, there has to be a measurement.
Okay.
Because people get so complacent in their way of doing things and their sight of doing things.
But that's where I said the self-love for yourself come in. For that person who's waiting. So my thing is this is my thing. If it becomes an infraction on you, in your words, an infraction on you to the point where you start feeling incomplete. Because at the end of the day, when you come into a relationship, you should be some type of complete. By yourself. You should be 100.
That 50-50 stuff, no.
No, you should both be 100.
Close to it. A good 90.
Yes.
Good 90%.
Right. And sometimes you might meet somebody and they might teach you how to love on yourself.
Correct.
So that does happen.
That happens.
Okay. So when you love yourself.
Love yourself.
And the person is not giving you what you need.
Correct.
And you start to feel inadequate. You start to feel, a little self-doubt about yourself. Why I'm not receiving the love that I'm supposed. There's a problem.
There's a problem.
There's a problem because now you're starting to doubt yourself.
Correct.
So if you begin to doubt yourself to the point where it becomes harmful, it's time for you to pull out.
Pull out?
Yes. You know why?
Why?
This is why I'm saying that. When I say it becomes harmful, I'm saying that you begin to really, really doubt yourself. Where it's like you're changing as a person because this person ain't provided. Like if somebody's beating you, you begin to change as a person. It's time for you to pull out.
Correct.
So that's
abuse.
But guess what? Some of that when somebody's not providing something that you're asking for, and you really, really want it and need it,
really want it,
and it's something that you need, not that you want, children, something that you need, and it begins to harm you in a way where some people have to move on.
Absolutely.
Now, there's some stuff that people be like, oh, I needed this. And then you find out that's where they say you thought the grass was greener on the other side.
Yes.
That's where you become into that type of
situation. But honestly, like sometimes you have to assess yourself. A person, especially if you have a trend in this, let's see what the Scorpio says. He says there is that point where you have to love yourself and that person to let it go, especially if you have told them and shown them and they are done with the relationship. So that is absolutely true, D Scorpio. However, do you believe in second and third and 10 chances?
I think some people I would give, if I love you, I would give you a chance.
Okay, so then at what point then do you become
with certain things
adaptable, where you're adapting to a situation and continuing to allow it, and 2 years done passed by and this person's still doing this stuff? What do you do with that?
If you have a problem,
because I love you, what do you do with that?
Okay, if you have a problem with, for example, say when you watch the game, she watched Alabama. She gets real upset with me, and if they lose, and she kind of take it out on me, a little verbally. We always get into argument with Alabama, and I let her know, hey,
I'm an Alabama fan.
Yeah, hey, but you don't got to argue with me. I don't like that. Like,
but
listen.
Go ahead.
So I might give you 200 times for every time. Oh my goodness, because the good outweigh the bad. That's that good outweigh the bad.
Good outweigh the bad.
Now,
excuse me.
If Cindy Lou is at my house,
come on, Stacey's mom, she got it going on. Come on,
and she over there doing something. I'm not giving you time. That's why I say it's up to that person if they want to stay or not.
Yes, it's really up to you, whoever, period. But I think there has to be a choice made. If somebody loves you, and this is just what I really believe, regardless to, the things that people say, I believe if somebody loves you, love is an action word. It's not just the words that come out of your mouth. I'm going to see that in the acts that you do. I'm going to see that through and through. And of course, everybody falls short. But at the end of the day, listen, I hold myself to a certain level of integrity, love, and support. And I'm always going to consider the other person, and that they may process a little different for me. Am I harsher than most? Absolutely. I know who I am. Okay. But at the end of it all, the love is not the only thing that should be acting. that means you should be doing more because you should be doing more. If a person is telling you, even if they tell you one time, you should be considered, because you love this person so much, you should consider maybe thinking about that thing. Now, some people, you know what I'm saying, they just argue and just create stories and be mad about all kinds of stuff. Don't even make sense. But I'm not talking about situations like that, because you know how to measure that. It's when you know this person is either putting in an effort or they're not. Or if they're trying on a different level or they're not. Or they're just doing it for the time to shut you up. And then you know
or what if the person is, sometimes we as in a relationship, you may not know how to communicate to your partner to where they understand.
Right.
You might say, oh, I like this.
Right.
And they be like, oh, okay, so they do it a couple of times. You know, it's here and there.
Right.
Because they think you like it.
Right.
But they don't understand this is what makes my heart beat. Right. If they know this is what keeps the relationship alive, doing this constantly, they might dig a little deeper. Oh, I know for sure. You know, my woman like this or my man like this. So they're going to do it. If their man likes for them to cook on Fridays when they get home, you know,
the effort.
The effort is going to be. But if they know that and they don't do it,
it's a problem. I'm side-eyeing you. So we can unpack that all night, y'all, because that's a situation. But baby, I tell you,
like our thing is, pain is blind.
Pain is past blind, honey. It's past Ray Charles, baby. I'm telling you,
it's past it.
It is love.
Because sometimes love
hurts, baby, but it shouldn't hurt that bad. We human. We all fall short. So it's just one of them things. So remember to love yourself, but always be true. That's my line.
Oh.
Love yourself.
Oh.
And always be true.
What's the guy for Soul Train? All right, girl.
Yes, love yourself and always be true.
I'm gonna say the Soul Train.
Wait,
like, comment, and subscribe
to the Butcher Queen podcast. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We here every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
We was in Belize last week, but
yeah. Oh yeah, we was in Belize last week.
So shout out to everybody. We love you guys. We support you guys. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We are going to get bigger and better. Tell somebody to tell somebody.
Yes, and we reached 1,000. We excited about that. So thank you for subscribing.
Yes, Don Cornelius. We'll never forget. Shout out.
Hey, love. Kia.
Love, peace, and soul.
One of the best-selling authors of Amazon.
Come on. Her book is free this week, so you need to get on it. Go on Amazon. Shout it out, friend. Shout it out.
It's All Eyes.
Say it again. I'm trying to get her to shout it out.
Yeah, shout it out, Kia. Hurry up.
Shout it out, Kia. Kia.
I know it's a little delay.
Yeah, shout it out, Kia. Let us know.
Oh, she talking about not Don Cornelius. Come on, Kia.
Baby, Kia. Let us know so we can tell these good people about the book. It's free this week, y'all. This week only. It is free to get her book. I think it may be free for ebook. But please check her out. We'll post it out. But baby, I'm telling you, she's a beast.
If these eyes could talk.
If these eyes could talk. Baby, if these eyes could talk, I would make it. I'm telling you. It's serious.
Oh, girl, bye.
Bye, honey.
Are you ready? Let's get it. Drop the beat. Don't matter. Let's speak. Ooh, y'all sound good. Cool. You don't grab that drink. It's the what? That's so cute. This one you twerk. Hey.